Hi Andy, just touching on and following on from our session the other day down at the range. The spine's doing three things, or the torso's doing three things during the swing. We can bend forward or flex and extend, so we can look this way. We can rotate, which is the one that most people find easy to understand, and it's pretty much given that everybody does it. And we can side bend, so that would be a sort of right tilt or a left tilt. The position and the effect that each piece is having on the swing varies from position to position, which is why we use the P system. P1, the left shoulder working down, which is the side bend, is having a big impact on you staying centered. By the time you get to P3 to P4, the extension has a bigger impact on you staying centered, and the left tilt or the side bend to the left or the left shoulder working down has more of an effect on your inclination or lack thereof as you approach the top of your backswing. So we're continuously throughout the backswing extending, turning and side bending to the left. In transition, we've got to reverse that process. The hips start to slide, the hips start to rotate, the player goes from an extended position to back into his address flex. The hips have slid, which creates a little bit of side bend to the right, and then that continues throughout the downswing with some extension in as we approach from sort of impact through with pretty much every club. Because we're rotating all the time, in the finish, the right side bend will be down towards the golf ball. The extension is towards the target rather than being flexed forward. So, just as a point of reference, hip slide, which after your transition is what's creating that side bend, is always at 90 degrees to where the belt is positioned. So I'm hitting the shot towards the camera, hip slide's going this way. As I turn more, hip slide going this way. And as I turn fully, hip slide goes this way, which allows me to maintain my inclination to the ground through impact. The extension is always in the direction of the belt buckle. So again, from coming just before impact into delivery position, as the hips are rotated through, extension this way, rotate more, extension this way, rotate more, extension this way. So rather than being flexed and turned in the follow through, we're extended and turned. But any time you extend, you need to side bend to offset it. So the turning, the extending and the side bending is continuously happening throughout the swing in various directions and having various impacts on the positions of your golf swing and the overall look of your golf swing. Hope that helps clear a few things up. Keep going over it in the mind, keep thinking in terms of the different positions. Position 1, we're bent forward about 40-45 degrees with a mid-iron. Position 4, we've come out of that forward bend, but because we come out of the forward bend, in order for the head not to raise, we've got to offset it with some side bend or some left shoulder down or some left tilt. As we come into impact, we're returning into our address flex, we're bent forward again about 45-40 degrees at P6. And then coming through impact, as we start to push up and extend, which allows us to continuously turn, we need to make sure that we offset it with some side bend to the right. So the swing is continuously changing as we discussed in your session. There is no definitive point where you should be, where you should feel this tilt or where you should feel this side bend. It's continuously changing throughout the time and space of the swing. Just got to keep working it over, keep figuring it out, keep appreciating what's happening at each position, which is why P1, P2, P3, P4, etc. Works a treat in this instance. Okay, hope you're well. Speak soon and look forward to your next session.